The candidates for baccalaureate degree from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and University College have gathered to celebrate commencement. All are in their places. These proceedings are hereby called to order. May I now introduce Executive Associate Dean Raul Curto of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Thank you, Professor Chang. I would like to give a special thanks and recognition to the members of the Iowa Brass Quintet. On horn, Professor Jeffrey Agrell. On trombone, Mr. Matthew Halbert. On tuba, Professor John Manning. On trumpets, Dr. Amy Schendel and Mr. Evan Fowler. These proceedings will be interpreted by Ms. Scotty Van Eisingham. I now would like to introduce Benjamin Ross. Benjamin, a voice performance measure and certificate in education candidate, is a member of today's graduating class from Rockford, Illinois. He will now open these ceremonies by leading us in singing the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Iowa, the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and University College, I welcome each of you. Today's ceremony is a milestone not only in the lives of today's graduates, but also in the life of the University of Iowa. Each commencement ceremony reminds us anew of the essential educational purpose of our university, which is to prepare students for fulfilling futures and to continually revitalize humanity's quest for knowledge and understanding. We do not know what professions or technologies will exist in the decades to come, and we only have a glimpse of the challenges and opportunity that our society and our newest alumni will face in the future. But as I look out on this gathering of scholars today, I know that they are up to any task that comes before them. Through their liberal arts and science education, they have developed a lifelong thirst for knowledge and understanding of the world and its citizens. They are able to communicate persuasively, think creatively, and adapt quickly. They are open to emerging ideas and technology and prepared to work with colleagues from diverse backgrounds and with diverse expertise to solve problems and develop new frontiers. The world is calling, and they stand ready and eager to answer. Graduates, on behalf of all of us on the stage today and all faculty and staff throughout our university, I offer my warmest and deepest congratulations. You have worked hard and persevered, not just in your classroom, studios, and labs, but also in your extracurricular activities. I thank you for your energy and commitment to your education and to the society you will lead. To join me in honoring you today is Bruce Harrell, the 21st President of the University of Iowa. Michael Richards, President of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Patty County, President Pro Tem of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Lon Muller, Dean of University College. John C. Keller, Dean of the Graduate College, Associate Provost for Graduate and Professional Education, and Interim Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Also present are representatives of the faculty, those scholars and teachers who have challenged you and worked with you to help you earn your college degree. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and University College have a faculty of extraordinary quality and commitment, and all of you graduating today have benefited immensely from your acquaintance and interactions with them. I would like to introduce the faculty who are on the stage to honor you today. Lan Samantha Chang, Professor of Creative Writing, May Brodbeck Professor of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and Director of the Iowa Writers' Workshop. Jay Holsing, Professor of Religious Studies and the J.J. Malone Teaching Chair on Judaic Studies. Claire Fox, Professor of English and Chair of the Department of English. Lauren Glass, Professor of English. Deborah Whaley, Professor of American Studies and African American Studies. Rachel Joselson, Associate Professor of Music. Lloyd Arthur, Associate Professor of Theater Arts. Ruth Bentler, Professor of Communication Science and Disorders and Collegiate Fellow. Monica Correa, Professor of Art and Art History and Collegiate Scholar. Andrew Forbes, Associate Professor of Biology. Mary Hall Reno, Professor of Physics and Astronomy. Will Jennings, Associate Professor of Instruction in the Department of Rhetoric. And George de la Peña, Professor of Dance. In 2006, the faculty of the University of Iowa approved the conferral of honorary doctoral degrees upon individuals who have demonstrated extraordinary and sustained achievements in research, scholarship, education, artistic creation, social activism, human rights, humanitarian outreach, or other endeavors consistent with the values of the University of Iowa. Would Professor Emerita Marilyn Summers Robinson please rise and come forward? I am pleased now to introduce Professor Lan Samantha Chang to recognize Professor Robinson's accomplishments.
Marilyn Robinson is the most important living writer in America. Her career is extraordinarily distinguished. Her first novel, Housekeeping, won the PEN/Hemingway Prize and was a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize. In 2006, Housekeeping was named one of the 10 best books of the previous 25 years by the New York Times and has been hailed by The Guardian as one of the 100 greatest novels of all time. In 2004, Marilyn published the first of what would become a trilogy of novels set in the imaginary town of Gilead, Iowa. The novel, titled Gilead, won the Pulitzer Prize and the National Book Critics Circle Award. Following Gilead, Marilyn published Home in 2009, which won the Los Angeles Times Book Award and the Orange Prize, and Lila in 2014, which was the winner of the National Book Critics Circle Award and a National Book Award finalist. In 2011 and 2013, she was a finalist for the Man Booker International Prize and International Lifetime Achievement Award for a writer working in the English language. Other recognition includes the National Humanities Medal in 2012 for Grace and Intelligence in Writing, the Park Kyung-Ni Prize in 2013, and the Library of Congress Prize for American Fiction in 2016. In fall 2015, President Barack Obama published a two-part interview of Marilyn in the New York Review of Books. In addition to her fiction, Marilyn has written nonfiction work, Mother Country, and the acclaimed volumes of essays, The Death of Adam, Absence of Mind, The Dispelling of Inwardness from the Modern Myth of the Self, When I Was a Child, I Read Books, essays, The Givenness of Things, and the forthcoming What Are We Doing Here? Her essays, many based on lectures, have earned her international acclaim, have been translated into many languages, and have been reviewed and praised in major publications by dozens of writers and scholars. In spring 2016, Marilyn was named to Time magazine's list of 100 most influential people. It is significant to note that she was not named under the category of arts, but under icons. In other words, Marilyn's accomplishments have transcended the category of literature and the arts. She's come to represent our American culture in a personal and singularly powerful way. The awards that Marilyn has won do not begin to gauge the depth and fineness of her work. She is a novelist and essayist of towering intelligence and originality. Every sentence of her writing bears the distinction of prose that could not have been written by anyone else. Both her fiction and nonfiction reveals a mind of enormous capacity and integrity and language that is breathtaking in its awareness of beauty, truth, and spirit. Marilyn is an American writer in the tradition of Hawthorne, Dickinson, and Melville, one of those extremely rare authors whose work will be read for generations into the future. In spring 2016, Marilyn retired after a quarter century as a popular and beloved professor at the Iowa Writers' Workshop. Today, we are so very proud that she has been selected to receive the Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters.
I now ask President Bruce Harrell and Dean John C. Keller of the Graduate College to come forward for the conferral of this degree.
President Harold, Marilyn Summers Robinson is recommended to you by the Honorary Degree Selection Committee to receive the Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters, and the Graduate College is honored to present this recommendation to you for conferral of this degree.
On recommendation of the Honorary Degree Selection Committee, I confer on Marilyn Summers Robinson the Honorary Degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
It's a great honor to be here. Congratulations to all of you. I came to Iowa from Massachusetts in 1989, planning to spend 2 years as a visiting faculty member at the legendary Iowa Writers' Workshop. I expected an interesting experience, but I could not have had any idea how important the decision would prove to be, what a profound influence it would have on my life. From the perspective of Iowa, because I have studied its history and its landscape, I have written 3 novels that are central to my career. My understanding of American history and culture has been transformed by research I have done here. Even I cannot imagine what I would know or how I would think. That is, even I cannot imagine myself if I had not come to this state, city, and university, and to the workshop, that remarkable little institution, famous throughout the world. I am sure I learned more from my students than they ever learned from me. So I am grateful to Iowa for the honor of this degree and for the honor it has always been to be associated with this university. I am grateful for the shelter and stimulus it provides to people who do many kinds of creative work. At an event like this one, it is appropriate to speak of tradition, in this case, a strong tradition of innovation, which has made this university a leader in many fields for generations. There's a passage in Alexis de Tocqueville's Democracy in America where he tells about the impact of literacy and knowledge as they were dawning in the world of his time. He was writing at about the time this university was founded, and even though literacy here would have been better established than in most of the world, that sense of confidence in the high value of what teaching and learning across the range of arts and sciences could mean for the enrichment and enjoyment of our individual lives and the gifts we offer one another. Here's what he says about the spread of education. From the moment when the exercise of intelligence had become a source of strength and wealth, each step in the development of science, each new area of knowledge, each fresh idea had to be viewed as a seed of power placed within people's grasp. Poetry, eloquence, memory, the beauty of wit, the fires of imagination, the depth of thought, all these gifts which heaven shares out by chance turn to the advantage of democracy. And even when they belonged to the enemies of democracy, they still promoted its cause by highlighting the natural grandeur of man. Its victories spread, therefore, alongside those of civilization and education. Literature was an arsenal open to all, where the weak and the poor could always find arms. We need to remember to respect and value and support the institutions that rose out of that early realization of the liberating power of education and creativity. And as teachers, students, writers and artists, engineers and scientists and entrepreneurs, and as Iowans and Americans, we must be sure to enlarge the capacities that other generations have put in our hands. It is usual now to speak about the future in terms that can be disheartening. I think often this is simply my generation passing judgment on itself. Don't pay too much attention to us. You are as bright as any generation has ever been, richer than any in the fact that old bars against talent, arbitrary exclusions on grounds of race and gender have been lowered, if not removed. You will confront extraordinary difficulties, but you will have extraordinary resources for dealing with them. The oldest advice is the best: do justice and love mercy, and then you will have a society that will be a solid foundation for preserving the best hopes from our past and realizing the good new hopes that will animate your future. Since the early 19th century, the people of this state have contributed wisely and generously to the creation of this wonderful institution. I have visited a number of campuses in various countries, so I am very aware of what we have here. There is much talk now about American values, and there are significant disagreements about what the phrase means. We can look around us and see what Iowans have valued: education that is generous, vigorous, creative, and open. To me, this sounds like the America we hope for, and the best of the America that we have been fortunate to enjoy. So, may Iowa be Iowa forever, a source and resource for the benefit and happiness of many generations. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, Dr. Robinson. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Rachel Muller, who hails from West Des Moines, is graduating today with highest distinction, having completed the major in sociology and minors in philosophy and communication studies. She has been on the president's list throughout her time at Iowa, is a 4-year recipient of the prestigious All Gold Scholarship, and was inducted this year into Alpha Kappa Delta, the International Sociology Honors Society. Rachel is a current equity intern with the Iowa City Community School District, a research intern with the University of Iowa Public Policy Center, and a supervisor at the University of Iowa Social Science Research Center. She has also completed an internship with the Johnson County Department of Social Services. She plans to pursue a doctoral degree in sociology. We are pleased today to have her address the fellow graduates. Rachel?
The action of a single individual, as insignificant as it appears at the time, can and often does profoundly influence the lives and actions of others. University faculty and staff, thank you for your guidance and mentorship that helped us all to reach this day. To our family members and loved ones, thank you for your advice, encouragement, and love that has helped us all get to this day. Class of 2017, my fellow Hawkeyes, we have made it. Let's embrace this incredible moment. On this celebratory day, it's important to recognize the unique journeys that brought us all here to this ceremony. Graduates, we all have faced challenges, minor and major, as we've embraced our newfound independence and come to accept the personal responsibility inherent in it. We've worn the same sweatpants 2, 3, 4 times in a row because we waited until our closet was empty to even consider doing the laundry. Other times, we found ourselves cramming for 2, 3, 4 midterms because we waited until Sunday night to start studying. This morning, our seemingly separate journeys have intertwined to bring us together to commemorate our time here at the University of Iowa. Let's think back to when we first came to the university. What beliefs and expectations did we hold? Upon arrival, the university asked us to reimagine the way we viewed the world, to challenge our beliefs and biases, and to seek out new perspectives. I arrived at Iowa thinking that my education would follow a linear path, where consistent steps forward result in a defined destination of success. Like many others, I expected to immediately find my purpose, live successfully on my own, and finish my degree. But life is not linear, and the future is unpredictable. I struggled in my first years here to accept myself and find healthy coping strategies to manage my overpowering thoughts and emotions. I withdrew from the university 2 times to seek mental health treatment in and out of state. There were many times when I felt very alone, consumed by feelings of failure and shame. Returning to the university was very challenging. However, through my recovery, I had learned to embrace the inevitability of chaos in life. Chaos is the science of surprises, of the nonlinear and the unpredictable. Chaos theory explains complex systems made up of many interconnected parts, appearing on the outside to display unpredictable and random behavior, but when looked at over a long period of time, produce an identifiable order, a pattern. These fractal systems can be found all around us, in the weather, evolution, mathematics, and biology, to name a few. In chaotic systems, a very minor alteration in one part of the system permanently alters another part. The butterfly effect explains how the flopping of a butterfly's wings eventually triggers a hurricane. Applying this to our lives, it shows us that our actions, no matter how small, indubitably impact others. In the grander scheme of our lives, sometimes it's the small, seemingly random acts or moments that later prove to be monumental, creating ripples downstream that close out personal chapters and set us off into entirely new directions. We can all think about the many people, situations, and actions that led us to this moment right now. Whether it be a piece of encouragement from a professor or being at Brothers at a specific Saturday night, our seemingly separate and random journeys have been interconnected and a part of a larger underlying pattern. All of us have experienced the chaos inherent in life and will continue to face many challenges that appear unpredictable and random. However, these challenges provide us opportunities to grow and transform. See, growth and transformation doesn't have to be traumatic or painful, but can be liberating and joyful, a natural part of life's continuous unfolding. Rather than be afraid of the chaos, we can embrace it, knowing that underneath is a greater purpose. Make my chaos enlightened me to become aware of the connection between society and the individual, and to use this understanding to address social inequality and the stigma around mental illness. All of the chaos brought me to this moment, standing in front of all of you. Graduates, we have braved through many years of academic and personal work that has pushed us past our limits and shaped us into the people we are today. Our journeys here might not have been as separate as we thought, as chaos theory illuminates the interconnectivity of our lives. Martin Luther King Jr. captured this perfectly when he wrote from Birmingham jail. "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." Hawkeyes, we are ready to transition to the next phase of our lives. And I hope that we can embrace the change and enjoy the beautiful chaos that lies ahead of us. We are in this together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rachel. We come now to the conferral of degrees. I invite Professor Bruce Harrell to come forward. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Applied Studies, Bachelor of Liberal Studies, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Arts please rise? President Harrell, these worthy and approved candidates, having completed all of the requirements for the degree as listed in the commencement program, are recommended to you for the conferring of these degrees by the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and University College.
On recommendation of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and University College, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree of Bachelor of Applied Studies, Bachelor of Liberal Studies, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Arts as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
Please remain standing for the tassel turning ceremony. The turning of the tassel is the traditional gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Now, before we recognize each of you individually, I ask you to mark your new status as graduates of the University of Iowa by moving the tassel of your cap from the right to the left. What a wonderful moment. I congratulate you all. Will the graduates please be seated? We come now to the part of the program where we individually recognize each graduate. We are proud of every student who has met the demanding requirements that are set for the attainment of degrees. We note with special satisfaction those students who have earned a high grade point average that qualify them for graduation with one of 3 levels of distinction. This morning they wear their distinction literally on their sleeves. 3 stars signifies highest distinction, 2 stars signify high distinction, and 1 star signifies distinction. Students graduated with honors in the major wear a white cordon. Students graduating with university honors are recognized by a medal worn on black and gold lanyard. Students graduating with Phi Beta Kappa honors, indicating their acceptance into the oldest and most prestigious National Honor Society for students in the liberal arts and science, wear a pink and sky blue cordon. We are proud to have so many graduates here today, and we think every single one of them deserves his or her moment of recognition. So on behalf of the President, the faculty, and all the families and guests in the audience, I ask you to please hold your applause and celebration until the last name has been read. The graduates will be presented by Associate Professor of Music Rachel Joselson and alumnus Ron Clark, who is a 1980 recipient of the Masters of Fine Arts in Theater.
Miles Taylor. Miles Taylor.
Rebecca Truhan.
John Vanderpool.
Amber Wieland.
Victoria Dubiel.
Kevin Ward.
Isabel Galvan.
Sean Welsh.
Haley Achenbaugh.
Tyler Wiegers.
Leo Doyle.
Lindsay Schwab.
Caleb Dandy.
Ashley Shibillion.
Michael Ellis.
Christine Stevens.
Helena Brockert.
Kelsey Strait.
Joshua Berger.
Sarah Smith.
Colin Brose.
Aaron Quinn.
Benjamin Ross.
Marianne Vasile.
Rachel Maller.
Megan Jo Weinemont.
Trevor Trupek.
Zhang Yu Shen,
Skylar Capel,
Tanvi Yena,
Elma Begonovich,
Michael Seacrest,
Allison Crumley,
Bernard Joseph Barron,
Bailey Christian,
Daniel Andrade,
Nathan Bazada,
Kingsley Ibrahim,
Bo Bauer,
Taylor Vanetti,
Shania Condon,
Sarah Soltis,
Marwa Magdi El Borki,
Alexa Wolf,
Audrey Jean Davis,
Ariel Jensen Stusloff,
Ahmed Bihari,
Austin Smith,
Tuller Christensen with high distinction,
Dylan Thompson,
Graham Brua,
John Stolte,
Devonte Everett,
Ryan Temple,
Eugenia Borisenko,
Jennifer Wu with highest distinction with university honors,
Andrew Chupp,
Maxwell Tort,
Christine Buchanan,
Emily Ann Shear,
Amanda Drummer,
Emily Mary Tolarzik,
Caitlin Cross,
Susanna Schnakiki,
Ashley Michaela Dunlap,
Nidayo Jock Tai,
Naomi Cochran with high distinction,
Nate Swanson,
Julia Davidson,
Haley Wilson,
Hannah Bradier,
Catherine Kramer,
Sarah Edelman,
Kendra Schrader,
Junru Chen,
Daily Tai with distinction,
Abby Brenneman,
Yum Sing Kak Yum,
Michaela Carter,
Patricia Wang,
Courtney Bowman,
Yaje Shao,
Brandon Cohen,
Yu Sen Chang,
Michelle Chow,
Ria Chow,
Shuin Yin Chan,
Bryce Stout,
Cody Borst,
Chitoka Webb,
William Anderson,
Emily Spector,
Alexis Bush,
Anna Verhout,
Alyssa Anderson,
Mackenzie Thomas,
Brian Curry,
Seth Williams,
Nathan Davis,
Dallas Warren,
Ruben Chavez,
David Van Geertree,
Muna Elkerty,
Kelsey Elizabeth Tolkien,
Lauren Bowden,
Samuel Trevino,
Kayla Benjamin,
Jimmy Shunk,
Katin Andreessen,
Claire Wisniewski,
Yang Yang,
Lyle William Seidel,
Yejing Chen,
Stephanie Serena.
Shelby Carney.
Logan Thomas.
Anna Beals.
Jordan Stevens.
Ellis Barkley.
Stephen Mark Skinner II.
Mitchell Caulfield.
Gabriel White.
Nikki Cardenas.
Patrick Schultz.
Robert Bauer.
Larissa Wilming.
Bo Yuan Chen.
Christopher Scott.
Yutong Chen.
Clayton Sampson.
Alexandria Ko.
Haotian Si.
Tom Kusir.
G.I. Cassidy Chow.
Catherine Boyd.
Menjini Chang.
Haley Boyd.
Ying Chang.
Jennifer De La Cruz.
Ezra Warren.
Michelle Alvi.
Misa Seiler.
Savannah Borman.
Jacqueline Robin.
Connor D. Roy.
Mary Elizabeth Moen.
Zachary Dickoff.
Zach Schnobelin.
Patricia Karnick.
Jamie Swanson.
Kelly Dudar.
Bailey Van de Slid.
Yifan Du.
Joshua Stringer.
Sung Yun Cho.
Jarrett White.
Gregory Arens.
Rachel Schneeberger.
Marshall Boone.
Aletha Wesselman.
Shin Mei Deng.
Nathan Westbrook.
Liu Yang.
Colin Urquhart.
Molly Drenth.
Malitza Vucicevic.
Jacob Ashton with distinction.
Megan Salmon.
Cale Bill.
Juin Zhao.
Ryan Boehm.
Carly Stafford.
Trevor Coberly.
Blaze Wellington.
Robert Colton Broad III.
Kennedy Spanier.
Graham Bly.
Christopher Stevenson.
Sierra Cruz.
Jae Rong Yu.
Logan Abdul Ghani.
Michelle Watkins.
Alexis Arango.
Matt Sinclair.
Ewen Chu with University Honors.
Lori Lynn Smothers.
Caitlin Clay.
Barbara Tran.
Shannon Beyerschmidt with distinction.
Timothy John Sullivan.
Jacob Edwards.
Monica Schlabach.
Grace Alinger.
Claire Elizabeth Wilkie.
Brittany Brown.
Cameron Taylor.
Sheridan Champ.
Jizwan Zia.
Deanna Edmond.
Zoe Zwo.
Matthew Bergstad.
Nicolette L. Salerno.
Erica Dangos.
Jennifer Saab.
Yu Sung Cha.
Colin Moser Scott.
T.T. Beecham.
Rosalie Sakur.
Walter Esperson.
Lydia Stoyanovich.
Caitlin Anderson.
Yin Jin Zhu.
Courtney Klein.
Wentao Xiu.
Matthew Evans.
Jiahong Xu.
Ryan Davenport.
Andrew Shear.
Grant Ewing.
Sinachan Kathy Van Hecke.
Jennifer Boding.
Riley Wilkins.
Jory Zhu.
Hong Shu Lee.
Yukai Xu.
Atlas Leung.
Min Sung Kim.
Sin Ru Song.
Cesar Garcia.
Kailun Chang.
Hansol Kim.
Yu Quin Yuan.
Feng Tong Huanga.
Madison Rhodes.
Xin Shi.
Amanda Matthews.
Yibo Feng.
Rachel Lacey.
Claire Hollander.
Brianna Lemon.
Casey Kraus.
Tyler Nirad.
Ju Han Kim.
Richard Lenz.
Destiny Washington.
Blake Kilmer.
Jemiah Austin.
Joseph Puccinelli.
Viviana Gonzalez.
Ricardo Lopez.
Genevieve Gomez Long.
Madeline
I'll say your
Regal.
name again. Genevieve Gomez Long.
Caitlin McEwen.
Danielle Louise Griffin.
Serena Lindsay.
Stephanie Jensen.
Sydney Mush.
Alexandra Henry.
Adam Keith Locke.
Benjamin Foxen.
Samantha Riken.
Timofey Galashapov.
Jonah Paulson.
Rebecca Kirk.
Andrew Owens.
Alex Gasick with distinction.
Elizabeth May.
Brady Garden.
Alexis Ojinaka.
Emily Garden.
Madison Paper.
Homa Zahid Hafiz.
Casey Meinke.
Alicia Hernandez.
London Frederick Ogden.
Heather Houghton.
Trudy Miller.
Sierra Combe.
Olivia Miller.
April King.
Marilyn Monreal.
Christopher Higgins.
Lillian Ostwinkle.
Colin Folkma.
Julia Markward.
Austin Farker.
Aquarium Park.
Drake Grenier.
Felicia Pieper.
Lucas Petros.
Roldan Navarrete.
Garrett Gobble with distinction.
Shyla Ruppert.
Matthew Hoffman.
Matthew Labno.
Rui Yan Huang.
Christopher Neville.
Kyle Jordan.
Yiju Ni.
Anthony Morrow.
Jordan Peterson.
Hunter Grunstead.
Tiffany Levan.
Colin Freese.
Mindy Levan.
Megan Henderson.
Zulema Polito.
Tyler Hayful.
Joanne Pfeiffer.
Tiffany Funaro.
JC LaPierre.
Paige Keys with honors in microbiology with university honors.
Christopher Musakiu.
Thomas Hines.
Sydney Marie Oker.
Kiera Foster.
Max Perella.
Faith Kuzniski.
Emily Rebick.
Kayla French.
Micah Purcell.
Taylor Gritton.
Maria Bertzenich.
Morgan Grastorf.
Vivian Medethi.
Mariah Krupowitz.
Jing Chan Lee.
Sharon Guldenzoff.
Elizabeth Nutty.
Nicole Gunn.
Molly Parrish.
Josie Jewell.
Taylor Maher.
Taylor Kluver.
Sabine Powdell.
Meryl Hebitz.
James Morey.
Bethany Horning.
Wen Ying Lee.
Anthony Kielkopf.
Carly Lawler.
J. Creek Hord.
Faith McCartney.
Bernard Gamadou.
Jennifer Jane Montgomery.
Marcel Jolie.
Kevin Meyer with distinction.
Connor Johnston.
James Nichols.
Emily Cressy.
Heather Pinney.
Hannah Gamble.
Komuri Lejukole.
Adam Keenan with university honors.
Aredaido Oladele Ajose.
Walter Osvaldo Juarez.
Leslie Obleda.
Chase Harper.
Michaela Ray.
Brandon Graber.
Sarah Morgan.
Alexander Johannes Cruz.
Michael Landgrebe.
Kelly Harter.
Joseph London.
Jacob Fobert.
Sarah Nelson with honors in journalism and mass communication with university honors.
Anne Hike.
Paige Netzel with honors in English and creative writing with university honors.
Kylie Brandt.
Alexandria Lemoyne with distinction with university honors.
Sarah Catherine Jansen with university honors.
Connor John O'Neill.
Claire Huntress.
Stephanie Nicholson.
Jacob Frazee.
Michael Martinez Vallares.
Henry Franks.
Louis Mickey.
Brandon Rolifson.
Jeremiah Myers.
Kevin Kunornshield.
Xiao Li.
Allison Krapfel.
Shannon Myers.
Andrew Hamel.
Lauren Lardner.
Jiangheng Wang.
Cole Grease.
Jamie Hicks.
Reed Lofsgaard.
Nicole Hewitt.
Connor Ruggieri.
Drake Fuller.
Zachary Matthews.
Michael Kramer.
Teo Linneman.
Tess Kennan.
Lin Hao Min.
Kyle Kane.
Lauren Nevitt.
Alex Jeffrey Henriksen.
Tanner LaFever.
Rui Huang.
Henry Parizek.
Hyler Keckinger.
Dra Hugh Lee.
Cole Johnson.
Jeffrey O'Boyle.
Sam Foss.
Joshua Mulder and Traveler.
Blake Hudson.
Jesse Lehman Gamble.
Brandon Glinsky.
Madison Lang.
Sydney Hoggard.
Narcissa Ollendorf.
Jonathan Coling.
Taylor Langhoff.
Ensub Kwok.
Aaron Quasey Menz.
DeYoung Kim.
Boone Myers.
Knie Gu.
Peter Picar.
Matthew Paul Guti.
Zarif Imran
Clinton Garlock.
Stephen Luby.
Mason LaMarche with highest distinction with university honors.
Mosina Mandil with university honors.
Ananya Munjal with university honors.
Andrea Koreskiki.
Emma Greiman with high distinction with honors in biology with university honors.
James Russell.
Omar Shaban with university honors.
Reagan Odegaard.
Chanwon Kim.
Shay McKenna.
Jai Ki Young Kim.
Simon Olson.
Lauren Garrett.
Christopher Neely.
Mercedes Jamiz Hendricks.
Rachel Noe. Isaac Medina. Michelle Lopez. Natalie Poisel. Astrid Monteclard with high distinction, with university honors, with honors in Asian language and literature. Yining Pan. Cheng Luan. Karen Mullen. Unity Litton. Barbara Abendelwa Newhall. Miriam Randolph. Well done.
I don't know about you, but I feel so proud, so energized with all of this. Let's give him another round of applause. At this time, Will the audience, the parents, wives, husbands, children, partners, relatives, and friends of those who have received degrees here today, please rise. All of you together. All of you together are the unsung heroes and heroines of the day. Through your commitment and support, you have played a critical role in the college career of your loved ones. We think that you are very special, and we join today's graduates in expressing our profound appreciation for a job patiently and superbly done.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated for the recession of the platform party. Congratulations! Will the new alumni please join your friends and families on the concourse level? These proceedings are now adjourned.